What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. And today, I want to talk about the 3 press conferences that took place yesterday for the Philadelphia Eagles. That's Jason Kelce, Brandon Graham, and more importantly, Jalen Hurts. Now, you know what we're going to talk about when it comes to Jalen Hurts. The Brandon Graham and Jason Kelce is pretty much how they feel we can be competitive, how they are going to be the vets in the room, the coaching staff, and all that stuff. But to get back to the Jalen Hurts thing, y'all saw the video I did yesterday. 31st out of 32, second worst quarterback in the league, and that is just unfair. The completion percentage is down. He has things he has to work on, but the upside is there, and there's some quarterbacks ahead of him with no upside, so stop playing. But I kind of like it. Pro Football Focus is stupid, but did you hear what Jalen Hurts said? That is fire. Burning inside. But before we get too much into that, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you don't miss a video or a live stream. Lastly, smash the like button for your boy. It goes a long way for the channel. And follow your boy on Twitter. That's where we talk Eagle news behind the YouTube scenes. With all that out the way, let's get into today's topic. And I want to start at the top. Jalen Hurts. I mean, I made this for Twitter. Again, that's why you should be following me. Check it out.
Hey, man, you got something to eat up in there? We hungry.
A little Fast and the Furious action. Thought it would be funny. But yes, not named a starter, and the media tried to attack it. Jalen Hurts on a podium. Blah, 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 blah. Why are you not a starter? Blah, 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 blah. What do you feel about not being a starter? Blah, 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 blah. What do you feel about competing? And he said, I ain't above competing. A quarterback. A ball player saying I ain't above competing because he has that hashtag rare breed, hashtag dog in him that I love. It comes out. You can see it. And then in the same sentence after that, he says this. Rent is due every day and I don't plan on missing a payment. You see? He knows he got to fight for the job. He also knows that Jamie Newman and Joe Flacco ain't taking it from him. But he's not opposed to the challenge. He wasn't opposed of the challenge when they could possibly go up and get Justin Fields. And he's not opposed of the challenge right now. The guy simply said he did not like how it ended last year. And why would he? He came out in the New Orleans Saints game and didn't really win with his arms, won with his legs, but he did make some clutch passes in that Saints game. And then he comes out battling the ex-Oklahoma Sooner quarterback, Kyler Murray, and he throws for 368, rushes for over 100, and has a great game. But we lose, partly because of the defense, and we just couldn't keep up. The team was bad. No offensive line, no wide receiver, no head coach, no nothing. Couldn't run the ball. You know it. I'm not going to keep saying it. But the games get worse then. He did play bad in the Dallas Cowboys game, and he followed it up with a stinky first half against the Washington football team where his arm was at an all-time low, completing like 25% of his passes, but his legs kept us in the game. Quez Watkins and him were on the same page for one of the plays, but he got benched, not because he wasn't good, because we had to put in Tank Field, which ultimately gave us a first-round pick, Devontae Smith, and the future's looking bright. So I ain't mad at the game. But he didn't like that. And what does he say in the press conference when they're grilling him after knowing this article came out and everybody's chirping that he's not a good quarterback? What does he say? We are hungry and we are not missing any meals. Ha 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 ha. Like, I love these quotes from my quarterback. And let's not forget, I want to show you a guy who didn't play all season as the quarterback, who had the weirdest virtual OTAs, the weirdest team around him, the weirdest situation with Carson Wentz there. He only came into the game, the Green Bay Packer game, and did this. This is what he did. And if you follow me on Twitter, you'll get more of this stuff and all this extra stuff. So follow your boy. But this is what he did. This is what he did. Now, I'm not going to say because he had a highlight reel play on fourth down, you know, he has to be the franchise guy. He got to do the little things that make you a franchise quarterback, win games, get his completion percentage up, all the things I said yesterday. But people act like he can't. He completed almost 70% in college. Oh, well, he has CeeDee Lamb. Well, now he got Devontae Smith. Oh, he's going against the Pac-12. Well, in them 4 games, he was going against a top 11 pass defense, pretty much blindfolded with the coach, players around him, and the situation handicapping him. I just want to give Jalen Hurts credit where credit's due, and I think he's going to continue to grow. He handles the media well. He takes accountability, and he does the things that you want from a quarterback. Now he has to show it on the field. And I haven't been a guy who's saying he's the greatest of all time. If you watch my videos, I stay consistent. Does he have things he has to work on? Yes. But do I see upside in the kid, and do I want to give him a chance? And I believe, yes. That is how I feel when it comes to Jalen Hurts. Now, let's go to the Jason Kelce and Brandon Graham interviews. I'm going to kind of bring them all in one. So, BG was talking about Jonathan Gannon, his scheme, his energy, how the team wants to rally behind him, and, they feel good. They feel renewed, learning a new scheme, and they really think that they could come out and turn things around quickly. Brandon Graham has been here for a while, and he's been through some new quarterback, new coach. The rebuild turns around quickly in Philadelphia, and I think he feels it. I think he feels it from the guys. I think he can feel a new sense of urgency, and maybe that urgency keeps some of the defenders on the field and not in the blue tent. Same on the offensive side of the ball, where Jason Kelce talked about his decision to come back. Can I give my team everything they need? How does he feel about Jalen Hurts? Oh, by the way, Brandon Graham is a big supporter of Jalen Hurts. Now, back to Jason Kelce. They talked about the Doug Peterson and the Carson Wentz going. Did that have to do with your decision making? He said no. He talked about Nick Siriani. He talked about the positional coaches. And that is one thing that both Brandon Graham, Jason Kelce, and Jalen Hurts talked about, that Nick Sirianni is opting out of 11 on 11s and 10 on 10s. They said, will that hurt you guys being a new team? Will that hurt Jalen Hurts being a possibly new starting quarterback? And they all said no. They all said no, and they trust in Nick Sirianni's core values, competition and technique and fundamentals. I meant to say fundamentals, not technique. That they're spending more time with their positional coaches, getting stuff down pack. Whether an old vet can't learn a new trick, or an old vet's trying to stay in shape, or old vets plus the positional coaches are working with the team close together. But they're not going to do the 11 on 11, 10 on 10s. Do I agree with it? Not sure. If you can get the fundamentals right of some of these guys like the Jalen Reagors of the world, the young offensive linemen, the young DBs, you're going to need that. You need Big Play Slay right next to them, getting corrected by the positional coaches, and Big Play Slay. Same with the offensive linemen, with the Lane Johnsons and the Jason Kelces and the Brandon Grahams and the Fletcher Cox, teaching these other guys. So I'm down with that. And we will have 2 preseason games anyways. So I don't think that's a big deal. But Nick Sirianni's already not afraid to come in and put his core values right there and not cheat code it. He's sticking with it. 11 on 11, 10 on 10s, what's more important? Fundamentals, playing smart football, like he said. And I think the Eagles can use a dose of smart football when it comes to the in-game play for some of these players, and the fact that when I think of smart football, I think of a balanced attack. Stop just dropping back your quarterback 45 times when you got an explosive running back who, oh, by the way, Pro Football Focus got him 19th in the NFL at running back, and there's some people ahead of him. I think, honestly, I would have Miles Sanders outside the top 10, but maybe around 13, 14. Some of these guys between 14 and 19 or 18, I don't agree with. His fumbles played a huge part, and the fact that Doug Peterson pretty much handicapped him by not allowing him to run the ball, but the explosiveness is there. And I think he's going to have a big 2021. I think a lot of guys have a bounce back year in them, whether they were hurt and are coming back, whether they were an Eagle last year under this crazy organization and just horrible play throughout the whole team, staff, you name it. We were bad at it. And so I think every Eagle needs to forget that last season and just come in fresh. It's a fresh new start to prove who you are and what you stand for as a football player. And to finish this up, because this is going to be a short video because I'm recording it at night, going to drop it again for you guys tomorrow. Jason Kelce and Brandon Graham believe in the quick turnaround. And for those who've been watching my channel the last couple of days, shout out to you for having your post notifications on. But we did the schedule release. We talked about where I think this team's going to be. I have them winning 7, 8, or 9 games. And I'm going to stand by that. And that's what they feel as players under the tutelage of this new coaching staff, because they're getting to know them. But they got so many vets in place. Are we holy? Yes, we're missing spots. But we have key players at positions that you need. The D-line is important. We got some key players there. The O-line is important. We got some players there. We got a Heisman in the skill players now to elevate everybody else. We got an explosive running back who can take a 70-yard handoff anytime, especially if Nick Siriani gives it to him. We loaded up on backs who got something to prove. Dallas Goedert can be a top 8 tight end, top 7 tight end. The defense, secondary, linebackers, I'm going to have to wait and see. Little holy. But we got pieces. It just got to put the puzzle together. And is this a 2 or 3 year puzzle or a 1 year puzzle? Guys like Brandon Graham, who's playing with the Eagles again. Kelce playing with the Eagles again. Ryan Kerrigan, another old guy coming back, thinks that the old guys here can compete, the young guys here can compete, and the Eagles are going to compete. With that being said, leave all your thoughts and comments in the comment section about Jalen Hurts, Jason Kelce, Brandon Graham, anything you got to talk about when it comes to this video. Let me know how you feel about all that, you know. Until next time, I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. Y'all know what time it is. We out.